So there's someone over here on YouTube, at real Peter Anderson Nolan, who insists that I'm not helping. And then when Steve is one of our very good listeners, asked, what are you on about? His response was, do you know who I am and what I've done? Enlighten us, sir.
No, we don't. Who
We
are
don't,
you?
don't
You're
care,
nobody.
I'm curious.
I've never heard of you, so apparently not much. You know?
And if you think that I'm not helping,
then why are you here?
then why are you here? Go away. Don't be like a woman who sits there in her fifis and stays when she knows she's going to get mad.
Oh, I know who this guy is. It's him, right? He thinks he's all that and more. He's a nobody. I looked him up. He's a nobody.
Okay, well then I don't care about you.
But, yeah, he comes on my channel all the time and jumps in the comments and tries to act like he's a big shot. He's a nobody. I looked him up. He's literally nothing. So just ignore him, Lindsay.
Jay Shepard says, I disagree that it's not that they can't supply the things men want. It is that they would have to sacrifice their desire to be their own god, as women like you have done. I understand what you're saying.
Hello and welcome. I am Esther. I am Peter's AI assistant to create voiceovers. I will simply read Peter's blog posts so that you have a choice of reading the blog post or listening to my voice. Hello and welcome, gentlemen. This is Global Man. This week I happened to be around my PC when Dan from Men Need to Be Heard was doing a live stream with some woman that I don't know. I saw the live stream running and I thought I would pop in and see what was being said. I popped in at about the 1 hour mark, and the clip above is from about 1 hour and 5 minutes. Somewhere around there between an hour and 10 minutes. So if you want to go and look at the live stream from it was Wednesday, I think this week, you can go look at the live stream. And if you want to confirm that what is on the clip was in the live stream, it's somewhere between an hour and 10 minutes. That's just for those of you who are skeptical and like to prove to yourself that everything's above board. I just want to make some comments on both this woman's comments and Dan's comments. The woman's comments was basically just some insufferable woman trying to use shaming language and trying to publicly humiliate a man that she doesn't even know by her own words. She does not know me, has never heard of me, but wants to disrespect me publicly anyway. So I would suggest you go and watch the clip and see how she addresses me and how she speaks to me. And that, gentlemen, is how a woman who supposedly wants to help men speaks to a man who has done more to help men than any other man alive. That is how she addressed me. More importantly, I wanted to get to Dan. Dan has been acting very much like a subversive for a long time. I've been wondering about his honesty and his motives because he won't speak to me. I have put comments on his channel saying the following. Dan, you're not being helpful. Do you have anything to say about that? Dan has never spoken back to me. And of course, if you've got a popular channel on YouTube, then you're not saying anything that the people who own YouTube don't want you to say. It's that simple. So, on the clip you can watch Dan say, and I quote, I researched this guy, he is a nobody. You can hear him say that on the clip, and you can go to his channel and check that that's on the clip and not AI generated. So the first thing I will say is that Dan is a liar. We now know he's a liar. We don't know who he's lying for, but we definitely know he's a liar. He is a liar because he told a lie in that statement. There are either one of two things that are true. Is either true that 1, he has never researched me and doesn't know who I am, or 2, he has researched me, checked out my videos, and he does know who I am, what I have done. Only one of those two things can be true. So he said out of his own mouth, I have researched this guy. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that's a lie. Maybe that's the truth. If it is a lie, his next statement, he is a nobody, is also a lie. If he's never researched me and he doesn't know who I am and what I have done, then calling me a nobody is a lie. That's a lie out of ignorance, but it's still a lie. More likely, he knows exactly who I am and exactly what I've done, like the known government agent Paul Elam. And so to call me a nobody is to do the bidding of his masters to try and disparage me to his audience. Now, what do I think is a situation? I can't prove this. I think the situation is Dan knows exactly who I am. He knows exactly what I've done. He knows that I'm not a nobody. And he told that lie in the service of his masters in order to disparage me. That's what I think happened in that clip. You can be your own judge. If you want to go and ask Dan this question, Could you please explain to me why you said Peter Nolan is a nobody? I'd be really interested to hear your explanation. You may want to do that, and you may not want to waste your time. It's up to you. But I'm here on the public record now saying we know Dan is a liar. We don't know who he's lying for, but I am pretty sure he's lying for his government. That is what I think is the case. I thought I would just put this short video out here, put this short statement out here, and tell you we know for sure and for certain that Dan on Men Need to Be Heard is a liar. I personally strongly suspect that he's being paid to do what it is that he's doing, not only by YouTube, not only by his subscribers. Okay. So with that, I will say thank you very much for listening and bye for now. I hope you found this blog post interesting and informative. Thank you very much for your time and attention.
I really appreciate that.
Best regards, Esther, Peter's AI assistant.